think that we did the best job of interviewing Nick Diaz and getting this next episode that's coming up is pretty good too. It's fascinating. He is one fascinating human being, and I think that Nick Diaz has gained a lot of fans after that first episode. So we'll see what happens after all three are done and then the fight happens.
About a week or so after that ESPN story came out, what's been the fallout? You I think brought more attention to it than it would have gotten had you not done what you had done. But what's been the feedback and what's been the reaction?
I've had incredible feedback from everybody but ESPN. I had great feedback from the media. I was pretty happy at how the media responded to that thing, and the fans have been awesome. I talked to the guys over at ESPN, and we're working on this relationship. You guys know, I think I've made it pretty clear how I felt about the story, and I knew it was coming. I knew when they called that was going to be the thing. But the bottom line is, and I'm sitting here talking to the media, but I'm not going to put up with people's shit. I'm not going to put up with people writing stories that aren't true and saying things that aren't true. I won't. I don't care who it is, ESPN or whoever. And, I don't want to give this guy, sorry about that, any attention either, but there was a guy yesterday, it's like, he wrote this story, and you could tell this thing was like, I want some attention, I want some attention, maybe he'll get mad and say some shit and get attention. Just bullshit. That's not the way stories should be written and stuff that should be done. Seriously? Are we perfect? Oh no, we're not perfect. We're still, dude, the amount of hours that we put in a day, the amount of traveling that I'm doing this year, people from FX, Fox, the UFC think it's impossible for me to pull off what I'm going to pull off this year. But believe me when I tell you, it's going to fucking happen. I'm going to do it. And when we get stories written about us like that, and I know that sometimes it seems like I get crazy and come off too personal, but fuck yeah, it's personal. What you're saying is untrue. Just because we don't tell you everything, that's just the way we want to do it. I can tell you right now, all I have seen for the last 3 days is that Prince Fielder is making, was it $215 million? $214 million over the next 9 years, right? Sounds awesome, right? Everybody would love to be Prince Fielder. Fuck no. You don't want to be Prince Fielder over the next 3 years. When people know that, because his life's going to be horrible. His whole life is going to change. He thought it was bad before with the shit he had going on in his life. Everybody and their mother is coming after that 214. Believe me when I tell you. Mark my words, Prince Fielder, talk to me in 5 years and tell me what it was like when the news put out there that you were making $214 million. I'm not going to do that to my guys. Even when we sat down and had that first Fox meeting, right? The guys at Fox were like, holy shit, these guys make this much money? We were like, they're like, why don't you plaster this everywhere? This is the thing that will put you guys over the top. This is the thing that people love to see and talk about and all. And I said, they said, look at Mike Tyson. And I said to the guys at Fox, yeah, look at Mike Tyson. Really, look at Mike Tyson. I've had these conversations with Mike. Mike said when his money was reported, his fucking life was miserable. Miserable. I'm not doing it. So just because you don't know everything, you don't have to know anything. And to be honest with you, it's none of your fucking business how much these guys are making. They're making a lot of money. And it's all the fans. You want to be a fan of the sport and you love your guys? Cool. Support them. How much money they're making is none of your business. When I ask you how much money you're making, I'm not going to do it.
Not enough.
As the sport continues to grow, that Congress will try to do the same thing that they've done with boxing and Muhammad Ali.
Well, I think Lorenzo covered that. The thing, these guys have audit rights. They can walk in with a full accounting team and look at everything. People want to talk about this, that, everything else. You know how many lawsuits we've been in the last 10 years? You know how many we've lost? 0.
But Dana, that same thing in boxing happens. They have audit rights, and you still have these things happen in boxing. What's the difference?
Audit rights. These guys, in the Muhammad Ali Act, these guys they have to announce everything. Dude,
but they still have audit rights on the
Let me tell you what, there has never been a sport that has been more scrutinized about everything. About the style of fighting that it is. It's brutal, it's this, it's that. We've had, and now that the thing keeps getting bigger and bigger, There's so much shit that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't even know about. Do you know how many fucking people are coming after us every day? We're still here. Because everything we do is on the up and up. You know, this is, and people love to come at us with all this negative shit. This is the great, like Lorenzo said, this is the greatest sports story in the last 50 years. You know? So it is what it is. We're going to do it the way that we do it, the way that we want to do it. No matter who says what, or who does what. And, you know, and if the government wants to come in and look inside and take a peek and look around, and more than welcome. And many of you have heard stories and all kinds of things. Mark my fucking words right here, right now, today. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere, and everything that we say is true, and everything is on the up and up. We've created more opportunity, more money, and more everything. See, this is why I'm sitting here in this interview right now. I don't like to do these, because I get too emotional. I get crazy. Lorenzo's smooth. Lorenzo's